What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here. We are watching another game from Xunge. Wow. Okay, so Xunge didn't get tier this game, but he actually went for tier this game with a Silas, which is obviously like a pretty stinky tier holder. So he's really angling for that tier start into AP. I think it makes a lot of sense. I think AP Flex makes a decent amount of sense this patch, especially with him still like playing around Zoe and doing well. Like I think Taliyah seems very strong. Sometimes he can play around MF. And boom, he's immediately going to pick up the Gadgeteen units. All right, I think I see what angle Xunge is leaning towards. There's a Lux. Can't make gold or anything. I also just random Kale pair. There's a lot of stuff here. And that's Lux too. That's Lux too, baby. This looks like literally the last game I just VOD reviewed all over again. He hits an early Lux too and has Gadgeteens. We'll see. Yeah, it could be Morello and end up playing around Zoe. And there's tier, my god. Okay. What's the mascots? Spellslinger. I mean, these are all great, right? I'm actually really curious what he takes here. You could just go Spellslinger. I mean, you have this. Like, the Morello is not as good of an item on Taliyah, right? So you have, like, Morello plus half of a blue buff. I think you really angle to play Zoe this game. The question is, does he prio Golden Ticket or preparation for Zoe? I imagine it's prep. But, like, I wouldn't be shocked about any of these. Scouts a bit. No one's taking augments. He does go Spellslinger. Okay. Interesting. Did he slam? He does slam Morellos. Okay. Interesting. Morello and Teal, time to hard for a story. He took the Spellslinger emblem. It's actually really interesting. Yeah, like, I was thinking this is a very clear Zoe angle. I mean, you can... Morello's not the worst item on Taliyah. You can also just play Spellslinger Zoe. I wonder if that's the angle. I've seen, like, if you look at Zoe's items, Spellslinger Spat is, like, one of the best ones. My god, that's Sona, by the way. Okay, he hits Annie. You can get, Gadgeteens in here, but it's really awkward because you want to play around Lux, too, as well. I guess at level 5. Oh. This man cannot resist playing Underground early. It makes his boat... It makes his board into, like, kind of a joke. Oh my god, he even... Okay. I thought he sold the Lux for a second. I was gonna go crazy. Spellslinger, blue buff, Morello, Zoe. Yeah. I mean, that would definitely make sense. And I wonder, so is he gonna go for Zoe 3? He really likes Zoe 3. So, I mean, if you're committing all those items to Zoe, you are, right? I guess we'll see what he ends up hitting. He loves the Underground opener. Okay, yeah, he ends up selling the Lux. My god, this guy. I'm surprised how he prioritizes Underground so often. Yeah, me too. Like, I thought this is a pretty good spot to just play Win Streak, and he's like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna play Underground. To be fair, the Sona can kill infinite units. It's not this fight, I guess. Well, now. But the Sona does have the potential to just one-shot units. Maybe not completely one-shot. Do a lot of damage. He even sold his Lux, so now he get... Wait, okay, so, like, here's another thing. He sold the Lux, which would get him to Spellslinger, right? To force Spellslinger. And he's holding on to these Gadgeteens because he's angling Zoe, I guess, right? He really wants to hold these so that he can get a... But, I mean, he doesn't even need Poppy or Lulu, depending on what he ends up cutting. You probably end up playing Lulu with Sona. What's his hang... Oh, it's tier. He wants tier here. Oh, is it ever... Okay. Iced Wine giving a component gives you a permanent advantage the rest of the game. Oh, wait, he could go the Spat again and go, oh, I think he wanted Spat there. It kind of looked like he was like, oh, fuck. I'll go for like Heart Spat, I guess. And then it got taken. That's rough. And he couldn't get the blue buff. So now, it's so awkward now, though. Like, Shojin is for sure the best slam. But now it's kind of awkward that he has this Morellos, right? Yeah. I think it's totally reasonable to slam. Oh, he's gonna win now. I mean, whatever. It's not like he has a big loss streak. I think it's quite reasonable to slam Shojin there, but because like if you don't, you're gonna take so much damage. Yeah. I mean, he still might play Zoe. He did play Zoe last game with a Shojin, so could be Zoe again. So he had like blue battery. Oh well, there's the Zoe. Checks admin. Let's check what this is. Bung, bung, bung. Let's pull up the translation. At the beginning of the battle, you get 25 mana. That's not bad. At the beginning of the battle, your units get 30 AD. That sucks. When a friendly ally is killed, you get... okay, so I think it's just this. The contestants, this means, because it doesn't have the little thing, this means it's your whole team, right? That's pretty good. Okay. They also hit a random Zac, by the way, and an Ezreal, too. What an insane shop. Does he care about the Zac at all? Oh, and there was a Zoe here, by the way. Not to speak about that. Heart Spellslinger blue buff Zoe, true. And the Morellas just goes nowhere. Yeah, that'd be kind of hilarious. But yeah, I mean, it would make it really awkward to build a tier item. Okay, he's going to hold the Zac. I wonder if that comes in at 5. I don't know, I mean, he's going to have to change his whole board after the cash out. Oh, the other thing is like, oh, I mean, like Turtle was talking about, there's the one component cash out, and now he just gets to play up a component the whole game and get these guys out. Seems good. Seems very good. And now he can fit Gadgeteon in. He's going to end up selling the Zac. Okay. What's his next level? I mean, I guess it could be infinite things. There's another... I mean, there's GS. Wait, that was not a bow. That's a glove. There's IE. Ugh. Not too happy with these items, especially with JG already slammed. Like, in a pinch, you can build IE on your AP carry. He has this hanging belt, but that doesn't even, like... He's not going to slam Shroud, right? These are really awkward. Okay. It's the Monkey in over Spellslinger. Really? Huh. So, like... My thinking is that another Spellslinger, like, it actually gives you a decent bit more frontline because of Annie, but, like, this is obviously more frontline. Huh. Okay. I mean, this is a much more harmonious balance of frontline and backline, for sure. Especially with all these items slammed here. You probably just want more frontline. Okay. But yeah, man, he really does not greed, like, the big breakpoints. It's not last stand, right? Prep or uplink both seem good. I mean, it's Spellslinger. Surely you just want uplink, right? You also have the extra item component that you got off Underground, and you have the extra Hodge and Spellslinger spat from this. Surely it's this, right? Okay, yeah. I would be pretty shocked if it were other. Okay, yeah, he is down to roll a bit here because his board's kind of weak. I mean, he really wants to hit Zoe too. Yeah, this is a roll it to 0 angle. God, I love watching this. There's also a Soraka, by the way. Yeah, you can play that for sure. These pairs are... Okay, he's not going to end up playing it. I was trying to actually figure out how you fit the Soraka, and he just fit it in. I was like, yeah, that's probably good. But, like, yeah, how actually do you fit the Soraka on this board? You don't have a LeBlanc, so it's not so easy. Like, there's actually no space. Unless you want to cut Alistar. That seems bad. How do you even fit Soraka? You have to go 7. And then get like a LeBlanc in over Lux, so you can get your admin in. Which is it's a good admin here. Okay. Let's show. When is it not a roll to 0 angle when it's Xunge? True. I was just talking about last game, he did not send it to 0. He didn't even send it to 0 on 7. To be fair, oh my god. Okay, there's Zoe. So now his board looks a good bit better. Oh, for real? Now oh my god. Really? Man, okay. I mean, the LeBlanc for sure. Yeah, the LeBlanc feels great. And now he can move items to Zoe. Okay, I like this. He's got 0 gold, but his board's pretty strong. This guy. Okay, hitting the LeBlanc was big there. She just completes a lot of the synergies for this board. Even sells the Sona there to make income. It looks good. Better roll to 0. I mean, it looks okay. You also have to note that it's like we're playing TFT in China, so like if you don't make an incredibly strong board, I think you're just dead. Okay, what does he want to build here, by the way? There's like TG. You like TG a frontliner to make it really strong. Does anyone hate that? I kind of like that. You could also go for like Shojin for another back. You need a frontline item here for sure. I think it's TG. TG Alistar too? Let's look at the unit cost. You can go 4 cost TG. That's what I'm here for, personally. You went for tier for the Shojin. My god. I mean, I know it's a Soraka, but geez, we need some frontline at some point, right? That's about Dragon Egg? Oh, like the golden, like the prismatic augments? I think it's fun and can be good in some situations if you can hatch it. Positioning, by the way. Okay, and he slammed the glove on the LeBlanc just to get the uplink value, which makes sense. I'd like to look at the rest of the lobby. He just fought someone else with 0 gold. Yeah. Like, it's, I don't know. People in China definitely stabilize a lot harder on 3-2, I feel like. Like, I do not see this as often in NA, but maybe it'll come over, because, like, I don't know. It works very well for him. Everyone has 0 gold in China. Americans invest. Maybe it's cultural, bruh. But, like, I mean, look at his board now. I mean, it's quite good, right? Really good augments, and just stabilize around the Zoe. Is it possible to gold neg 2-1? No, you can only hit it as your last augment. Because, yeah, it would be obviously insane if you could hit it on 2-1. That would be too broken. He's going for the best defense as a good offense angle. That's true, that's true. It doesn't work in an A yet because you can't punish the lobby enough alone and you get outscaled too hard. Yeah, I think that's a really, like, weird thing about, like, metas in just TFT in general, is that if you play more aggressively than your lobby, then you get punished for it. Like, if you're playing in a bronze lobby and the whole lobby grades really hard and you roll down to stabilize on 3-2, but no one else did, like, you just get punished, which is so funny because, like, it can be the correct decision to roll down to stabilize, but, like, it's not correct for your spot because of how slow the lobby is, so then it becomes incorrect. I love Z0 out here. I love that a lot, actually. Okay, and you can just put this on Shojin. Yeah, in Worlds, they still roll a lot and still go first. Yeah, I mean, they probably roll a little bit less. I'm trying to think of, like, Xunge's... I didn't get to watch Xunge's Worlds games because they didn't freaking put the perspectives out. But I imagine he rolls less in those situations. But yeah, like, you have to match the pace of your... Oh my god. Okay, this is the one that gives your... Oh my god. What are these augments, by the way? So this is the one that makes your frontline tankier. Your 3 frontline units get 60% HP. This is infused that makes your units cast every 15... They get 15 mana every 5 seconds, I think it is. And then this is the one that gives your team extra AP? Isn't it just the Nunu one? Isn't it like your team gets... Is this 10 AP every 5 seconds or something like that? That seems kind of good, no? Your 10 strength, extra 5 seconds. Oh, you get 10 AP, and then every 5 seconds you get an additional 10 AP. Yeah. After the start of the festival? Oh, wait. Why does it say 15 seconds? This is the Berserk one for Soraka. Is Neeko as well? Oh, that is true. That is really, really true. So we could just make this like 2-star if you wanted. Provide one Teletong. I mean, isn't it this though? Fuck. 10 laws / technique strength? Whoach. I look at the board again. Okay, he just takes the Taliyah one. Because, like, so you could cut Lulu here. You'd lose on Heart. You'd get the Nunu in. Stabilize a lot less hard than... The problem is your Taliyah 2 has no items here. Huh. You could have gone Soraka too. I mean, he can move items if he finds another Soraka. Edge he wants to win. Upgrade Violent. Huh. I mean, Taliyah is just the strongest carry on the patch, right? She's a stronger carry than Soraka, and she holds these items better. Isn't that the idea, really? That, like, Taliyah is an insanely strong AP carry for this board? Oh, you have a remover, by the way. Duh. You can just move items. Oh. Okay, with the additional stipulation of me remembering that he has a remover, this makes a lot of sense. If like he rolls it down here, he actually hits Lux, which is pretty good on this board. Oh. What a god of the game. Like, there's actually not very much, also, he doesn't even care about holding the Lux, by the way. Interesting. I feel like a lot of people try to fit Lux in this board because she's the same synergies. Has remover, or just don't use Neeko or remover? Yeah, that's what I was saying. To be fair, like, what's actually the cost of rolling it down here? Like, it just makes you not... I mean, the problem is, like... I don't know, I feel like most players definitely use the... But yeah, I think the thinking... As long as he doesn't die... He's 58, though. His board stabilized pretty hard. Like, he can just roll it to 0 here, and then if he misses, then he uses the remover. But, like, if he hits, then... It's, like, really good. There's no way, man. He ends up Neekoing the Annie just for stronger frontline. Holy crap. Okay, once again, this is like a lobby strength diff, right? Like I don't know, because people stabilize so much harder in China, like I can actually see this play. I don't know. Maybe if you get like high challenger, it's also very. What's he going for here? He seems to like gargoyles a lot on Annie, like over Sunfire I've seen. To be fair, you could have just waited until Carousel and then just taken an Annie with Giant Spell, but obviously it's unlikely that there's an Annie off Carousel, so it's not like you should count on that. But he could have just taken Sunfire Annie off Carousel. He's the only one in the world who would Neeko Annie there, and that's why he's number 1. Okay, to be fair, Turtle actually predicted it, which is that's why Turtle's kind of high rank as well. XD. So it is a relatively. I mean, I don't want to say it's a reasonable play because that's pretty wild, but like you can definitely see the logic, right? I think the Gargoyle synergies with ZZ Rod because of the taunt, right? Oh. I didn't really think about that. I was like just thinking about ZZ Rod as making an extra frontliner, but that is very true. I mean, I also just like last game he built. Wait, did he go Gargoyle ZZ Rod Annie again? Is this the tech? You just go Gargoyle ZZ Rod Annie every game? Also would have after hitting the Taliyah, but probably wouldn't have the Neeko because I would have used it on Taliyah. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, yes. Because yeah, like at this point, he doesn't actually have much to Neeko, and if you don't use it on Annie, then like you're just letting Neeko sit on your bench the entire game, and you're gonna die for it. But yeah, I mean, this is level 7, by the way. Does anyone like we gotta remember? Oh, and thank you for the follow, dear Faust. Can you get golden egg at 2-1? No, you cannot. You can only get it as your last augment. But yeah, like TG's great, right? Oh, there's no way you should. I mean, I guess you can slam TG before getting your item if you're that sure that it's supposed to be TG here. There's no way you were supposed to slam TG there before picking up the component, right? I think that's a mistake. Because you could go like, he could have gone, whoa, wait, this is actually a huge decision, right? He's not building a third item on Taliyah. Like, he could have gone, what is it called? Guard Breaker, the one that gets extra damage on shields. Which I think is a pretty solid item, especially when you have JG on Taliyah. Like, is Guardbreaker worse here? I mean, obviously this allows you to spread items between another unit. It is golden uplink. I mean, as long as he rolls a damage item, it's fine. But when he rolls like a Sunfire, now he's just playing with a 2-item Taliyah. That's a really interesting decision. I feel like I would always build the Guardbreaker there because I want to prio the item that hard. I wonder if it's like he's played enough around Gadgetean that he's like he thinks it's fine leaving an open item slot on Taliyah just because enough of the time you're going to. Also, he goes 8 here. I mean, yeah, you should go 8 here, right? What's the? Wait, he doesn't have Star Guardian in, right? Yeah. So he's just adding that for Heart and Mascot. I mean, those would be good synergies. What's my favorite streamer? I'm doing well, Flowlet. Thank you. I've been very pogged at how the YouTube vids have been doing recently. So it's been a good time. Okay. If he goes bot 4 this game, it's because his brain's too big and he ended up I'm still thinking back to this this Neeko not Neekoing the Taliyah play. Because like it cost him so much econ, but at the same time it allowed him to stabilize around a slightly stronger board because he had Annie too. Like, would his board just be better if he had saved all that gold, hit Taliyah 2, and then hit 8 faster with more gold? Like, I feel like yes, but I mean, there's obviously a reason he did it. Like, if I could just replicate every play that Xunge makes, then we'd be fine. I don't understand his Taliyah position where he puts her in the second row. Yeah, we should probably play a lot more. Like, I was thinking, I mean, it depends on the matchup, right? Like, versus a Hackerim, this seems great. Versus some matchup, well, okay, I think I get it. Like, he wants to solo frontline Annie for the ZZ Rot plus Gargoyles. Oh, wow, he just hit it all. But he doesn't care? Wait, does he want Nunu over? Yeah. Spellslinger Nunu? Woach? Big Spellslinger? Now he's actually positioning her in the... Yeah, but it's a matchup dependent thing, I have to imagine. Xunge's insane, Pog, yeah. I mean, he's kind of the GOAT. If he could, like, do well at this year's, like, the next, like, set 8 worlds, like, he's Like, it's between him and, like, Hwanmei, I feel like. But, like, I don't know, him winning the last Worlds obviously makes him do, you know, is a bonus for him. But, like, Hwanmei also has had some insane results. And how many Worlds has he been into? He's been, like, 3 back-to-back or something like that. Like, yeah. Okay, so now he's actually really protecting the Taliyah. But yeah, I think, like, if you're against, like, a Hacker Zed matchup, then putting her in the third hex, the third, or even second, sometimes, row can make a lot of sense. It can make her ult a little bit awkward, though, right? You never want... Like, I actually find... Oh, my God, that was so close. He's alive at 2. Like, putting her in the corner means that no unit's ever going to get behind her, which is nice. Oh, man, he's top 4 it, actually. Why has it on Worlds accomplishments? Yeah, probably right now. But also, like, I don't know, you kind of have to think about, like, well, you don't have to think about, but I am, like, recency bias XD. But to be fair, oh shit, my quality's finally starting to, I'll have to drop down to ultra clear instead of original painting. Smooge. Okay, surely you take Garbagger here, right? Okay, finally is the third item. Like, I think this item's so good. I'm surprised you didn't build it earlier. But I mean, obviously the TG's not bad. Really? I mean, like, I thought about this. Is this better? There's no way this is better, right? Slightly better unit, but, like, slightly better. And you lose out on Prankster, Star Guardian, and Aegis? Like, just losing Star Guardian for her feels... Maybe it's a matchup call. Maybe he thinks it's going to do really well into, like, this. It doesn't seem like it would do that great into this. I mean, I guess to be... No, I mean, they have an MF carry. This is better? This does not seem better to me. But, I mean, the CC onto Zed? I mean... Actually kind of close. All right, it's a 4th. This is a really, really interesting game. Absolutely, if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe, check my Twitch down below. Thank you.